only explanation I can come to is he's in Korea, he's practicing on this map. Nerchio probably isn't.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. It's also fairly narrow through the middle,
Yeah.
so that's another thing that's going to play to the strength of the Protoss army.
Well, in particular, I think that the broad reasoning perhaps behind Sase's choice is that this is a map that has a lot of tough decisions to make. A lot of decisions. Do I attack along the top lane, the bottom lane? Do I open up the middle or not? And what good players tend to do is just be in situations where there are lots of decisions to make, because on average they'll think, hey, I'll make the better ones.
Right, exactly.
And Sase, as we know, has been building a ton of confidence with his practice regimen.
Yeah, and it shows. It shows he's been playing so well. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen is that guy we were just talking about. It is Sase.
And up in the top right on Team Acer, it is Nerchio, the ex-random player who now zergs it up all day long.
Nerchio style. Love this guy, the Polish Zerg. And, you know, it's taken a while for him to get comfortable at these big lands, but he won something important recently. But for the life of me, I can't remember what the heck it was.
It will just forever be something.
It was a LAN. It was important. It had a really nice prize. The players there were good, and Nerchio won it. So,
I absolutely was one of my favorite tournaments to watch. We played against other players who also had high skill levels and did things that generally would be tough to hold off, and yet he held them off well and without many flaws. Sase moving to the top right corner with this scouting probe, passing by the natural expansion, immediately spotting that nothing is there quite yet. Might get a little bit suspicious about that probe, but I think he will curl all the way around and start trying to earn those pennies.
Indeed. Oh, no pennies will be earned by Sase.
That was
Nerchio wants
bad.
his pennies.
Wow.
Stay away from my pennies.
Nerchio.
So,
that's actually horrible for Sase. I mean,
yeah.
I don't just mean, oh, that's not so good. You know, you don't want to lose a probe. That's, you know, beneath him with
doesn't
his caliber.
scout anything. For all he knows, Nerchio could be going hatch first now.
Yeah, I mean, Nerchio has literally anything that he could be doing right now. The entire tech tree is his oyster.
Ah, nice. Well said. Very poetic. Nexus first for Sase. He's been going gateway first, gateway first, gateway first. And here we are on a map where...
No. Oh, God. Is he really going to lose it? He really lost two. Look at that. He's going. He actually went Forge on 13. I don't know what is happening in this game. How is that possible?
I don't know. Maybe these players showing the same signs of fatigue that you and I are showing here day 9 as we are on the verge of just falling into a delirious, giggly stupor.
Dude, no big deal, man. You know what? I honestly think that they kind of want that. That's why the producers are just cutting to the camera with you stretching an apple in your mouth.
Like picking my nose.
Looks like, God, is he going to really lose a third probe?
Yeah.
He needs to come in here, and you know, that must be the most tragic, disappointing moment in all of SC2 to get into the main base and to realize there's nothing that you didn't already know going down,
exactly.
And Nerchio is going for the all-in Roach play. Sase is at 18 of 28. That is so sloppy.
I mean, he's lost 3 probes. That's a... well, look at this. Even the Ling's going to get up here before the cannon can finish. Nerchio will back off just a bit. And there was a cancel on that gateway. Nerchio's still trying to get in, but Sase not going to let it happen.
This is a complete wall-off, so even though the Roaches are about to arrive, I mean, recall Huck's amazing defense against Idra.
Anything could happen. Is that a cyber core? That is a cyber core, so feasibly Stargate tech is not that far away. Roachhorn is done. Roaches are in production. It's going to be 6 Roaches day 9, and Sase, he really can't afford to send out another probe to check. So he's completely 100% totally blind. Hatch going down for Nerchio as well, so he's not super duper completely all in. He's just very invested.
You know, that's something I love that good players will do. They will take an extremely aggro play that many would just commit to and be done with, and instead they transform it into something that has a next step.
Oh man, this could not be worse for Sase. He sends out the scouting zealot and it goes along the opposite path of the attacking roaches. So Sase going to be pretty much caught blindsided by this roach attack. There are 2 cannons, so that's pretty good. And he's even going to send out a zealot into the second path just to make sure. And he's going to run right into those roaches. So what does Sase do? What does Sase do? Adding 2 more cannons immediately.
Well, this is the big decision, Zealot. Sase. Looks like he's going to have him just stand still for now. But I think that could end up being a major piece to the puzzle.
Nerchio, with only 6 roaches, you really need to micro back the injured ones.
Oh no, he's taking some big hits, and there he's pulling back. This is some nice canceling there. Sase has not yet moved his forward zealot. His focus all back at home, and we see the sentry is about to pop out.
Indeed it is, and it does pop out. He's going to save that force field until after the forge goes down. Roaches are going to try to poke forward, and if Sase could trap those roaches, actually Nerchio's just going to be like, all right, now he's going to go for it, and here comes the force field, Sase! Here comes the force field, Sase!
Sase missing the force field, but interestingly, we discovered that a zealot does beat a roach in a one-on-one.
Interestingly, indeed, Pylon's going to be busted down. Cannon's finishing up. Can Nerchio get up into the main? And yes, he will get up into the main. 4 roaches in the main against only pros, but these roaches are all pretty low on health.
Oh, how did Sase mess that force field up?
I don't know. These roaches have been softened up so much, though, that I think Sase will get through this, but at what cost? He's lost 11 workers this game. Income tab shows 31 drones to 22 workers. Nerchio's done a great job of droning up behind this aggression.
I've never seen such a stunning collapse in my life. Sase just really messing up badly in this game, just so badly.
Yeah, pro players, you know, they make mistakes. It happens all the time, but you really don't expect it out of people of the caliber of Sase when playing in matches that are, quite frankly, this important. You know, he's playing for advancement, and it's going to be tough now. 36 workers to 21, 3 bases to 2. Stargate Tech is about to pop out, so maybe Sase could bounce back with that, but Nerchio does already have 3 queens out. He'll probably make a 4th as soon as this 3rd base comes up.
And that's an odd choice. Air weapons level 1. What does Sase have in store?
Ooh.
In my eyes, that would really signal that he is going to commit to air, or he's just going to say, screw it, I'm building a mothership. He's going to pop in with a 3-3 mothership. He's going to vortex a queen and just leave.
Just cuts all probes, drops the fleet beacon right away. Fastest mothership possible. 9 minutes, 35 seconds.
Looks like he is going to be going for the Phoenix play. We've seen this be quite effective. Todd opened this way against Chef.
And Nerchio looks like he's already taking precautions. Spore Crawler going down at the 3rd base. No detection or anti-air at the main and natural aside from these queens. But, I mean, I'm sure he'll respond appropriately once this first Phoenix reveals itself. Will Nerchio or will Sase follow this Stargate with the Phoenix up with anything else? It looks like he might just want to scout with the Phoenix, and he's still getting the air weapons. I'm literally confused.
I mean, we have seen White Raw do this style on his stream where he literally just starts building Void Rays and Phoenixes, keeps building Void Rays and Phoenixes, and eventually gets Carrier, but I don't know if Sase is quite so bold.
Yeah, that is special tactics if ever there have been special tactics. Second start, it's finishing up, and Sase is going to start creating Void Rays, so that might, in fact, be what we see day 9.
There, you know, there's an infamous female that I think that is not being talked about enough. And that would be the chair cannon, as she has so been called. This is at MLG. Anytime, you know, Sase was playing, she hit an octave that few mortals can hit. It pierced right through the veil that separates the casters and the audience. Big, thick black duvetine wall.
Duvetine?
Yeah.
That's a new word for me.
It's just black fabric.
I have literally never heard that before just now.
It's just fabric. But my God, she pierced right through the soundproof headsets, and she gave Sase this magical power. And I would literally address her in the crowd and be like, "There's the cheer cannon out there." And, woo!
Sase!
It would erupt from here to there and anywhere else where there's Duvetine. And Nerchio looks like he's trying to scout with his Overseer. This Phoenix is trying so hard.
Do not scout my double Stargate Changeling! Oh. Overseer does not see all that much. Void Ray has spotted this 4th base going up here for Nerchio, and I do not think there is any saving it. It's almost certainly going to fall.
Oh my God, that's what he's doing. Let me just state he got +1 air weapons before getting Warp Gate. What a badass.
Wow. Special tactics, man. Could this possibly work? We've got a Spire coming up for Nerchio, and I actually really like Spire against airplay because now we can just build Corruptors, and Corruptors are a really nice answer to Phoenixes, and they do pretty well against Void Rays when the numbers are correct. Look at this, continuing to deny expansions is Sase. Does he want to? No, he's not going to lift up that drone. And we do see 7 Corruptors in production for Nerchio. Could he possibly realize exactly what's happening?
Wow, wow. Oh, no. This could be a very odd and dangerous spot because right now, roaches en masse are coming in, and without Warp Gate, there is no ability to add in extra.
Yeah, no sentry there for
Sentries.
force field. Sase's just been like, I don't need no stinking sentries, and that was a bit of a mistake. The air units for Sase are trying to get back, but they're a ways out yet. These roaches are doing so much damage.
Oh, God. He's just lifting up roaches, trying to delay that inevitable damage.
Yeah, we've got the Mondragon Stargate defense here, just attack with roaches constantly.
Yeah.
Nerchio will lose every one of these units, but does it even matter?
Nerchio is actually staying still in food while Sase is slowly dwindling. We have those massive amount of corruptors being produced.
There are 12 corruptors out, 3 more on the way. Spire is upgrading the air carapace, and there's the first carrier coming out for Sase.
Attaboy.
You know what? If nothing else, he's making a show of this game.
If nothing else, he's making carriers, and that unit is not going to be around long.
Yes. What if he won with this one carrier?
You know that and Blizzard would be like, oh, and all the ladder players would go, oh, and all of a sudden carriers are just a new cool thing on the block.
Indeed. I don't think it's going to work, though, against this many corruptors. Look at them just one-shotting Phoenixes.
Ooh, that is not good to be a Phoenix in a situation like that. I actually think that Sase might just lose all his Void Rays right here and now.
Yeah. Carriers are about, first carrier about 75% completed. We'll, of course, have to build the interceptors. Oh, this many corruptors.
Oh, that many corruptors. Oh, Sase starting off losing 3 probes, messing up the force field wall off, going for the funky play. Nerchio built the obvious response.
Indeed.
Sase says GG, a disappointing final game from Sase.